I'm going to do show two things that I think are interesting, and that particularly, potentially expand Podio in ways that not everybody necessarily has always done. So I'm going to do a quick roundup of some email functionality. I've already done videos of this for the GlobeMail workspace for Andreas, but I thought I'd at least show it because a lot of people may not know about GlobeMail, so I might as well say it. And then the second thing is just talk a little bit about how we can how our team at Game Changes. Our developers have started to incorporate a sort of a combination of external pages from GlobyFlow and mini apps to provide better outside Podio access where we don't want to necessarily build a full-on portal. And I want to talk about that. So I'll just quickly dive into the email aspect, and I won't take too much time on this because there are, if you haven't seen it, if you never tried GlobyMail, go to globymail.com, sign up. It's amazing. There are videos about my solutions and, the Game Changes sort of solutions that our team have developed on there. But the most critical thing is, as we saw yesterday with smartphone, embedding your communication streams into the CRM makes the world a difference. So you see here, this is my actual inbox. I'm just going to hopefully send an email from my Gmail account. I'm not very good at with my. So this is my actual inbox, and I am one of those guys who loves to keep their inbox clean. So I will always clear it out. I never keep long lists of unread emails because that to me is just stupid. It's death.
Jordan, I apologize to interrupt. I think we might have the wrong screen because we're seeing Podio.
Yeah,
is that right?
That's my inbox.
Oh, okay.
See, unread emails.
There you go.
That is what you're seeing, right?
That is correct. I thought you said something about Gmail, so I apologize.
Well, no, my email. This is my email inbox. This is my only email inbox.
So you're using Podio.
This is my only email inbox.
Gotcha.
So, and the point is, by using GlobyMail, I don't, although technically G Suite controls our email server, so we do some forwarding rules. I only look at this. This is my inbox. That's it. And I just sent this email here. And so you see here, these are the 5 unread emails. You can see the status here. You can see that these are private, but this is a shared one. So that i.e. that goes up into our CRM. This is my own private workspace from my private emails. And I can choose to share or not. And a brand new email that I've never seen before has just come in. It's automatically linked to my Gmail account. It's marked as unread. The privacy status is either private or shared. If I choose to share it, it goes up. I can then, of course, I can link it. Now, Jordan's not related to any company, this contact, the Gmail. So otherwise, if it was, it would automatically drop in the company and the client profile. But then, of course, I can also assign it to different things, right? Like I can also start to assign this email and link it up to other parts of my Podio system, and it's emailing replies. So this is a brand new one that's come in, and if I want to just reply, I can reply, and I've got the ability to have my files. I've got my signature all set up, and once I reply, then it comes into the thread. So you'll see there it is in the thread here. I'll have just got it on my phone, the reply, and you'll see that it's going to mark it as waiting for response. So now it goes out of my inbox. Just like you'd expect in a proper inbox environment, it goes out. Now, if I then just decide to respond to Jordan again and say, cool or something, I don't know. What's going to happen is, of course, once that email comes in, which I think it probably just has, refresh my inbox, and there it is. Now there's a new unread one. And of course, because we're using GlobyMail and we've got our domain set up, I can track the opens, the clicks, everything like that. So I wanted to show this very quickly because I'm a huge believer in integrating if you get all of your communication streams with your clients and your prospects in Podio, you can then link everything together and see the whole picture. And this is a really simple setup. We install this weekly for people. And it just requires a GlobeMail account, the $40 a month one, so you can send from your own domain. But $40 a month to have your whole team have their emails tracked in Podio is well worth it. The second thing I just want to kind of, because I know I don't have a lot of time, is talk a bit about external pages. External pages is something that's been around for a long time, but not a lot of people don't really use the full limits to them. And over the last sort of year, our team has really pushed up the use of external pages, GlobeFlow external pages, to provide a much bigger functionality than they ever have before for us. So this is actually a GlobeFlow external page, which is it's an event client of ours. I have taken away a lot of branding and things like that. The event, so what we're doing is we're giving the people who run their events external access into Podio materials without needing to bring them into Podio. We're giving them the access not just to see things, but to interact in a very, very real way. So you see here, it's like I could adjust my information. I can click edit, and I can adjust my information. It simply takes to a mini app, which lets me adjust my record, and I could update my email or anything like that, right? I've got events that I'm actually running. I've got events, they're checking my availability here. And if, of course, I click I can do it, it's going to go ahead and it's going to allow me to say, yep, you know what, you've given me this opportunity to tell you whether or not I can be here, and I can. And by submitting that, that's going to go into Podio. And of course, when this gets refreshed, this is going to go away from the availability check, and it's going to move up to that this event is waiting, for us to actually do it. We've got ability to submit unavailability days, and in our system, the system will actually check the unavailability before it automatically assigns someone. But we also connect these things not to just to little buttons like that, but actually to a next level. So this read more takes me to this page. And this is another. This is a two-stage of GlobeFlow external page, which actually takes us to the event we're talking about in question. It allows me to see the key details from inside of Podio, the venue details, and allows me to manage all of my event support tickets, my feedback. I can check out the equipment. I can get support. I can check back in at the end, and I can submit an event report. And doing these things, I'll just quickly do this. It interacts in a very real way with the Podio system. It triggers automations, but of course, it also absolutely helps you to give a huge amount of access to people who aren't inside your system. I'm just going to choose something. Doesn't really matter. Self-packed. I don't need a note, I don't think. Note. And let's just say I've completed my checkout. Now, the one drawback, and I will say this right now, is the bigger you make these external pages, the longer it takes for them to reload. Now, that's not usually that much of a problem. So this was the original page, and you can see that there's no more availability checks because we've already said we're fine for that. And should I reload the event page, which may take a few seconds, but we can talk while we do it, then it's going to go and it's going to actually no longer give us the opportunity to check out equipment because we've already done it. Now, the reason, see there, checkout has already been completed. And this is all in a GlobeFlow external page. Now, the reason, there are a couple different reasons we do this. Number one, of course, we could build, and we build them all the time, full-on portals for people to log in, but that's a more expensive and extensive thing to do. You've also got great options with the WOW portal, guys. If you haven't checked them out, I would really recommend it. It's fantastic, and that's really good for a lot of different types of externalizing data. But we found that it didn't give us, for this particular use case, it doesn't always fit. And we found that this kind of ability to have external pages, links to mini apps, Like for instance, the frequently asked questions is just a mini map you can search through and then submit a ticket. All of that combined means you can give an enormous amount of power externally to people in Podio by using just the tools that are available with a Podio Premium plan and a ProcFu plan. That's all you need. And you can create this kind of level of externalization where you can actually click a button, do something, have it show you, take it the option away, give you different information, update things, drive Podio automations. And because it doesn't work if you're trying to do things quickly, but because these are events, people tend to check out and then travel to the event. So it's not such a big deal. It's not like they're trying to do things rapidly. So it works in this scenario. And I think I'm pretty much out of time, aren't I?